motion blur.
And we're back. N.S.o.S podcast, episode 6. You boys, Lou and Jay.
Hello, hello.
At it again. It's been a fucking week. We got some exciting news. We got a Patreon now, and we also have t-shirts now, and we have links in the descriptions and shit.
Hey, we're moving up in the world, man.
Moving on up.
That's it.
Got giveaways going on the Patreon for t-shirts and bumper stickers and all kinds of cool shit.
Oh, I've seen the shirt design. It's great.
Erin's got her Patreon set up too for her craft channel, and everything's linked in the description. So check it out. Show some love. Anything's appreciated.
Facts. They worked really hard for this.
So how's your week been?
Other than working my feet off, perfectly fine. I actually went and got new boots yesterday.
New boot goofing.
New boot goofing, buddy. Let me tell you. A good pair of boots will last you a long time.
I've been fucking tearing out a floor in the other side of the duplex because it got termites. Yay.
Fucking termites.
Yeah, I put those Spectracide stakes around everything though, so hopefully that'll take care of that issue, and the floor's already tore out and getting framed in. I'm gonna finish that up tomorrow and put the plywood down and float everything.
Nice.
It's been a pain in the ass.
It's going forward 5 steps to get knocked back to, basically.
I'm working too much on all kinds of shit. I can't stay straight on anything. I keep fucking bouncing around. I get tired of doing one thing, I'll go to do something else because I'm got the store going full swing and having to learn to Google ad shit. Fuck you, Google. Like, make that shit simpler. You're fucking worrying about AI and shit. Like, stop making it so goddamn hard to start a business.
Well, I think they had AI set everything up for them, and AI doesn't know how to not set it up
believe
like AI.
me, I know. I've been toying around with fucking some of the chat GPT shit with like the image generators and stuff, just seeing what you can do with it. And it does not, unless you know the exact prompts you're supposed to use, it's going to send you back some just goofy shit. Like,
oh, yeah.
Like genuinely goofy shit. Like, I got some pretty cringy results and some pretty funny results, but I didn't get anything near what I was asking for from it.
Oh,
but
man.
I was also using like the fucking, just like the GPT store stuff, because they've got all the different ones that are built purpose driven for certain things.
Oh, yeah.
Like image modifiers and shit.
The one I use is, hold on, actually, it's free, believe it or not. Like I've told a couple people about this because
I mean, Chat GPT's free for the
well,
like,
if you have
lower tier version, you're limited on what you can do with it. Really,
it's called Copilot, and it's a Microsoft app.
And
you can enable GPT through it, and like that's how I come up with a lot of the designs and stuff that I posted on the Facebook
They've got
page.
that on the Pixel too, but it's called that Google Bard shit. Like
Basically
they're
the same
supposed to be
thing, yeah.
making like this little Pixel assistant thing that's like a fairy or Pixie. That's what it was.
Pixie,
Yeah,
yeah.
your new assistant's supposed to be Pixie, and it's supposed to be AI driven.
That is brilliant. I'm gonna go ahead and give them credit for that. That's pretty smart.
So, okay,
Right.
check this out.
Tracking.
I have a little thing to do for engagement purposes. Or, well, not just engagement purposes, but I have a little point I want to make, since I know people are like, Trump's best president ever, oh my God.
Didn't he ban bump stocks?
I don't give a fuck about that right now. This is way more important. This is my
Oh.
dollar bills.
Okay.
This is my dollar bills from
tracking.
this week. Anytime I broke a big bill, like 25, whatever, got ones back in my change, I just kind of put them in a stack off to the side.
Yeah.
I encourage everybody else at home to do this as well. Do it with all your bills, like all the way up to hundreds. It doesn't matter. Go through and see how many notes you have that are from the years 2017 or 2013. Because I am almost willing to bet you this entire stack of money that you're going to find more 2017 and 2013 bills and more 2017 than 2013 bills, no matter how much you collect.
Do you want me to record this on my phone so that we can post it on socials, just so to give a little bit
we
extra
can clip it
verification?
out. We ain't got to do all that shit. We'll clip it out later. But still, nonetheless, like, this isn't cherry picked. And if you don't believe that, I got my change from today in my wallet or in my pocket. We can go through that too. We'll throw that in there. We'll just go through the new shit so that's not, looks like it's not fucking stacked. But hell, if you go through your money at home, you're going to see the same thing that I'm trying to point
as
out
soon as
anyway.
you look, you're going to be like, well, that guy's fucking bullshit. And then you go look
Ah,
and you're like, oh, wait a
but
minute.
he's not.
He said some shit, and I see now.
Like I legitimately
2015,
am kind of
2015,
concerned
2015,
about the
2015.
level this shit is, because I've been looking at it like 2 years now, just going through my bills and like, holy shit.
You showed me that day.
2017, 2017, 2017, 2013, 2017, 2021. Holy shit, new one.
Hey.
2017, 2017, 2017, 2021, 2017, 2017, 2013, 2017, 2013, 2013, 17, flip it, 13, 13, 17, 17, 17, 17,
Holy shit.
2021, 2017, 2021, 2021, 2013, 13, 13, 13. There wasn't a whole lot of other numbers other than 17 and 13.
17, 13, and like 6.
And there were
21.
way more 17s than anything else.
Anything, yeah.
I asked this question. Who, pray tell, was in office in 2017? I'll give you a hint. His Treasury Secretary was Steve Mnuchin. A little slimy piece of shit.
One of those.
How much money did we actually print?
Oh man, it's probably staggered. Look, you got to think about percentage wise.
Dude, that's almost fucking 10-1 though.
Yeah. Oh, I'm saying if you look at it percentage wise, that's what I was thinking about while you were counting it out. Was like I was counting all the ones that were 17s, and I was counting all the ones that were 13s. I counted all those 21s, and I was like the percentage.
Even
just think about how many.
2021, we barely printed any money since 2020 or like 2021. Because the feds had their fucking finger on the stop button. Like, no, we're gonna raise interest rates. And we're going to make y'all spend some of this shit back in so we can rein this shit in and bring down inflation. But at the same time, that quantitative easing shit puts pressure on anybody that's not making above $250,000 a year. Right. You're driving prices up on people who were already struggling in the first place. Meanwhile, you got people like Elon Musk who buy billion-dollar companies just because they're wanting to ban some kid that's spreading their business on the fucking internet. Like, that's the level we're at. We have people that are, like, just spending money on stupid bullshit all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all the fucking time. And like, doing all kinds of tax. Trump doing all kinds of fucking tax fraud and everything else. But the little man is the one that's getting fucked the hardest.
Yeah.
Like,
it's coming out of our checks first and foremost. I mean,
best believe Uncle Sam going to come after his $25 fucking dollars if he needs it. But God forbid somebody over here has a fucking shell account off in some foreign fucking country and hides a couple $1 billion away over there.
I mean, we can't touch
the fucking wiser.
We can't touch that. We know it's there. We just can't touch it. If we know it's there, they know it's there. That's
what the fuck is Interpol for then? I thought Interpol was supposed to be like this national consortium of every country, like fucking.
If you watch any movie on Netflix, it's like Red List. That's all Interpol's for, is going after like art thieves and.
It's not all it's for. Like, they go after other motherfuckers too, because like.
I'm just saying Hollywood Interpol.
Yeah, it's Hollywood Interpol though. These motherfuckers are more suits than they are spies and shit.
Well, yeah. Like, as long as they're not like the ATF and like kill your dog when they come up to serve a no,
Have you heard they're trying to fucking overturn the suppressor law? Like the suppressor tax stamp law?
Really?
Like the NFA on that shit? Yeah.
They need to do away with the whole NFA, honestly.
It'll never happen. They've done too much work to get that shit rooted in the first place.
They will put in hooks to get where they're at now, and then they realize, when people started realizing, hey, they can't infringe upon us, and then started knocking them back down a couple pegs, now they're facing lawsuits.
Yeah, they're facing lawsuits and shit, but it's still going to be a fucking stacked judge system, and all that's going to happen is if they turn it back a couple years down the road, somebody's going to file a motion to fucking challenge it or to try to rephrase it. That's what we get because we hire we vote in a bunch of fucking attorneys. Like, we literally built.
There's a whole dictionary.
Oh yeah, legalese. Yeah, legalese.
Yeah, that's a real fucking thing.
Yeah, where indefinite articles like A and the mean a totally different thing than fucking normal English language and shit. Like, It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But
It's always Latin too, isn't it?
I mean, some
A
of
lot
it is. A
like
lot of it's fucking just like rephrasing of shit to be.
a more sophisticated
It's like how you have to have somebody
lingo.
prepare a will because it's got to be written a certain way. You can't just like write
Who
something
the
on a
fuck
piece of
thought?
something on a piece of paper is not going to be legally binding. Even if you get it notarized, you have to have it formatted in a certain way so that nobody can contest it if there is a challenge to the estate and shit like that.
Did we not secede from England and put up a big fucking fight about that?
Bro,
Like,
they tax me on my retirement contributions.
yeah.
Like, anytime I put money into my retirement account, I have to pay taxes on the money that I already paid taxes on
Did you
just
already
so
own?
I can put it in an account to live later. That's fucking stupid.
Exactly.
Like, dude,
Holy shit.
like, why the fuck are we paying taxes for all this bullshit and yet we're the ones getting fucked and everybody
Hard.
else is
No
just like,
lube.
I don't know, man.
No lube.
Like,
No lube.
that shit's fucking crazy to me, dude. I spend
The-
so much money every year on fucking just taxes on bullshit that I'm supposed to have already paid for.
You want to hear something really funny? Like, okay, the loan I've got in the car note and all that stuff aside, I've had in the past 8 months, 9 months, a check that was $1,900 and then change, like 1920 something. You know how much I took home? Take a wild guess.
Not a clue.
Right, like a right over 1,000. So $900 out
For
of
a
a
week?
yeah.
That's not bad money, though. I just told you I was driving back and forth to Memphis to make $900 every 2 weeks.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm not discrediting that because I still told I like to this day I'll tell you were fucking batshit bonkers duck tits crazy.
I mean, I was making decent money in tips certain nights. I wasn't coming home fat every night, but I was coming home fat enough on certain nights
dude,
that it kept me like.
You've seen my regular week hours. And you know how much I take home on a regular week? It's barely enough to fucking keep the lights on. Like at 2 days before payday, I'm like, hey man, anybody got $20? Like spot me, I'll do some work, whatever. And dude, you shouldn't have that making like 2024 is fucked.
All right.
They are taxing the shit out of there. We're not making enough, and they're taxing the fuck out of what we do make. That's why I'm telling you.
How much did you put to take out for taxes on your?
Dude, I took out the least amount. Like I want as little to do with the IRS as possible.
Still going to probably end up getting a hell of a fucking return back anyway.
That who's gonna get?
How does she get your fucking tax return?
Because
she
I'm
can't
behind.
take all of your shit.
Because I am behind.
She can't take all of your shit unless she fucking takes you to court again.
I mean,
like she'll have to take.
Dude, I've
already told you what to do with that shit. Get a lawyer. Stop saying you got fucked. Go get a lawyer and take her ass back to court. That's what you got to do.
I didn't read over the divorce agreement.
It doesn't matter. Take her back to court. You can take her back anytime you fucking want to. All you gotta do is go get an attorney. Believe me, I'm waiting on getting served papers right now by my baby mama, and I can't fucking wait because I'm chomping at the bit for that one because I got all the bullshit on her.
Yeah, I wish I was in that position. It's some days, and then other days I'm.
You don't wish you were in my position because I hadn't seen my kid in 8 fucking years.
I wished I had enough on. I
didn't even have to fucking look hardly. Like, hell, she's got an arrest record, for fuck's sakes, and I already know that she wasn't taking care of him, that he was living with her ex-stepmother, because her sister told me, like...
she...
Yeah, her ex-stepmother passed away, that's why she tried to hit me for child support, but you know what? I told them at the child support office, I said, she's gonna have to take me to court, and she already knows this. Yeah. I'm not just going to lay down and give her money when she hasn't even let me see my kid in 8 years.
No, dude,
Tell
right
her
there
she can lawyer up and come see me. And I ain't heard a fucking peep since.
Nothing but crickets.
Oh, she wasn't expecting that shit. I knew she wasn't expecting that shit. But I've already got paperwork in order. I've been waiting for her. Like...
You had a good setup and preparation.
Oh, yeah, like I've just been getting my shit together this whole time. Like,
I'm picturing this fort that's got like the trebuchets and everything and like the archers on top, And this is your fort. This is you. This fort represents you, and you got the archers that are facing down. And then she walks up with like this mangy fucking mule.
Or the little half broken trebuchet.
It's like no, it's got like
Pulls
some
the
blind some guy that got
pulls
no
the
eyes.
rope for it to let go, and it swings about halfway up, and the rope snaps, and the rock falls out, and it just falls apart. I'm like,
Yeah, that's kind of the visualization
oh,
I
dude,
had.
I've already seen background checks and shit where she's got felony charges that she probably snitched to get out of because it was like a pending decision or whatever. So, yeah, and it was not light shit either. It was,
The ones you look at and you go, how the fuck did
yeah, well, it's like
they
how.
get? Like I saw the newspaper article that said X amount of whatever, and they're out like 2 weeks later. Not even 2 weeks
I
later.
mean, we've seen that happen with fucking people we went to school with
You
and
know,
shit
yeah, that's what
too,
I'm
though.
saying. Hey, and there's a couple of them. I hope life continues to prosper them. There's a couple of them that I hope like hell I don't pass them on the interstate when they're on fire because I wouldn't stop to piss in their ass if their guts were.
Dude, I hold nothing against anybody anymore. I
Oh,
have this philosophy about it. If the last time I saw you, I told you to fuck off, maybe you should potentially just stay fucked off. Like,
over and
and
there.
like I've got nothing for most of those motherfuckers from back in the day on that shit. Like, hell, don't none of them holler at me anyway.
I mean, you're the only person I really talk to. You fucking, the only person to walk in my front door and like me not draw upon you
Knock, knock,
like,
motherfucker.
like
Knock, knock, motherfucker.
yeah,
Fucking, I heard Jace earlier. Damn, talk about him. He shows up.
yeah. Now I was playing Fallout and I said something about you and you walked in. He's like, holy shit.
I just want to get back into gaming.
He needs to get back into gaming. Twitch.tv/.
Fucking get into it right now with all this shit going on.
Once you get settled in, man, once you get settled in, get everything squared away, like for sure. Like we'll jump on some PUBG. We'll do like a live stream Q&A because I've got mine set up to where it's interactive chat. When people say, "Hey, how's it going?" Like I'll respond to, "Hey," and I'll talk to them in the chat or whatever. Or I'll talk to them while I'm playing the game. That would be fucking dope as shit to have like an N.S.o.S. like Wednesday night.
Well, I was wanting to set up like that Discord and shit too for the Patreon.
Oh yeah, I need to
We
do
have
that.
like the little community that we can.
I need some ideas as far as like in community. If you see this and you have some thoughts, like there are bullets and there are sub bullets. Like we'll do whatever.
We're still in
people
the
are
early
we're
stages
yeah.
of shit. We're working there slowly but surely.
Episode 20 will have
Rather
this
not
shit in
get
a
the
wrap.
goose ahead of the gander and all that old timey bullshit since fucking
This
3
is
years away.
2024, bro. There's somebody gonna try to fuck that goose and that gander.
No, what's fucked up is like they're talking about like the solar shit's supposed to ramp up this year.
Like the
Like the
flares.
flaring and shit.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be going into solar maximum or whatever. I mean, we're overdue for that little event that happens every once in a while that fucks everything
Wipes
off.
everything out. Would you like a beer? These are actually
I'm drinking whiskey.
whiskey 4 beer, all in the clear. Would you like a beer
No,
to
I'm
drink
good.
after the whiskey?
I'm good. I drink whiskey. I drink anytime I drink beer or anything here lately, I get a headache from hell. That's why I've just been drinking whiskey.
No,
Like,
yeah.
I stay dehydrated enough as it is because all I essentially drink is coffee, Red Bull, or Dr. Pepper. But I've been trying to make a conscious effort to drink like a lot of green tea here lately to kind of like flush.
Yeah,
everything.
do good for the kidneys and the liver.
Oh yeah, because I've been beating the fuck out of them forever.
Both of them. Kidney and
Fucking-
liver have been like
My
24
liver's the
rounds to
hardest
Mike
working
Tyson.
organ in my fucking body.
Dude, I swear to God, if they haven't given up yet, they deserve the fucking Evander Holyfield of all.
What was this? Kenny one time, he's like, the only thing that's got a 6-pack on me is my liver.
That's a great one.
This motherfucker, man, like, he would just drink straight tequila. And it just made me want to throw up my mouth. Like,
I've got the
just
salivation
clear
going on right
tequila,
now.
either clear tequila or vodka. Either way, it's like, I can't do clear because that shit just makes me obnoxiously angry. Like, clear liquor just does not agree with me at all.
No, look, I showed somebody some pictures. I'll show you later. The pictures, like I have them all in chronological order from the. It was my last night in country over in South Korea. I dressed up in like a suit, like a legit 3-piece suit with a tie and a little bandana in my pocket and everything. I looked real fucking snazzy. A little bowler cap and all that shit.
Bowler. Fucking British.
I mean, if I can appropriate any culture, it would probably be that one.
Oi, mate.
Oi, fucker! Oi!
How you doing, cunt?
What guy? That's more Australian, but
That's a little both. I mean, most of the people from Australia are fucking British people sent there to go to prison.
prison. Yeah. Oh, prisoners.
Uh-oh, a dingo ate your baby.
If you're from Australia, we still love you, man.
Oh, they've given me some of the best shit I've ever seen. Like, all the Big Les shit.
Oh
like,
my God. Chuma Island. Chuma.
all of the Big Les shit.
Yeah.
Like, that whole show and then all the little mini series movies, that shit was so fucking funny. It was unbelievable.
Like, I don't know if you can see it on, like,
There's very much a little tribute.
yeah. Like,
That guy's a fucking genius. Or he's just been whacked out on psychedelics one too many times, one of the two.
is that what happens when you don't come back? Because I've always wondered.
He's done interviews. He's a perfectly chill, normal dude. Like, he just came up with some super profound shit when he was real fucking high one time. What was that Bill Hicks thing?
Real fucking high.
Real fucking high on drugs. Like, he was right, though.
Yeah.
Like, 90% of the fucking musicians that make music you like are probably really fucked up when they make it.
Really
And when they
fucking
get
fucked up on
sober,
drugs.
they either get really sad and something bad happens, or they get back on drugs and something bad happens.
I mean, there's a reason that the term
I.e. Scott
27.
Weiland and fucking...
Scott Weiland made it out of the 20s. Was he 27?
Oh, yeah, he was... Yeah,
That was
he
like
was
a
well past
32.
27. I don't remember how old he was, but I know, like, he got clean and put out Sour Girl,
Yep.
and it was like, oh, what happened to all the core shit, or, like, the number 4 shit, or the Purple album shit, like, it got real, like, Morrissey
Right.
feeling, and he was doing all that weird dancing and had Teletubbies and Sarah Michelle Gellar in his video. It was fucking weird. He's trying to be
48.
artsy when he got sober, and I just didn't dig it.
Yeah,
And
he was
then he got all
48.
fucked up again, and Velvet Revolver came out, and it was like, yeah, I can fuck with
that
this.
shit went hard, dude. I love Velvet Revolver, dude.
They only had that one album, though. Like,
Well, I
that
mean,
was
he
it.
kind of kicked.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Mm,
You
that-
know, fucking Stone Temple Pilots are a thing again.
Really? Who do they have
Mm-hmm.
singing for them?
I don't remember the dude's name, but I know that I saw that they had
I
put
love
out a new
STP,
album.
man.
It's not Stone Temple Pilots, though. At least change his fucking name, dude. Like, Weiland,
Yeah, I mean-
was the main driving force behind that band. Like,
It will never be. It's like Alice in Chains tried to come back.
I mean, Alice in Chains, that dude sounds scarily like Lane. Like, and
He's
Jerry
got his own-
Cantrell did a lot of the backing vocals, too. So, like,
Oh yeah, Jerry Cantrell. Jerry Cantrell is one of the masterminds
I like
behind
his
Alice in
solo
Chains.
shit.
Yeah,
Some of his solo shit.
some of us. Yeah, like 78% of it.
Yeah, he had that one album. What was it? Degradation Trip. That whole album was solid. Like, I could listen to
look
that
that
shit
one up.
all the way through and never skip a track. It was very well written, well produced. Like,
Jerry Cantrell is a really artistic. Artistic. No, he's brilliant with music. I tell people like they're like, why do you do that at work after you get like from one process to another? I clean my fingers off like almost
it's OCD.
subconsciously.
That's a fucking tick. Like,
I know it's a tick. I'm aware I became conscious of doing it like 2 months ago, and I was like, and now every time I do it, I'm just like, fuck.
compulsive disorders. Like, people that fucking tap their head 3 times and rub their belly before they can turn the doorknob and shit.
Can you imagine the guy who's like, I gotta rub my head 3 times and then tap my dick twice. He goes,
Like,
that
comes his
fucking-
pants every time.
and then he blows his load.
There were guys like that at the strip club. I can't tell you how many times I had a dancer scream at the top of her fucking lungs like somebody had just like shoved a cactus in her vagina, and then would come running up in the DJ booth and be like, "Oh my god, he just fucking came on me." I was like, why was his dick out of his pants? Like,
Were you just
first of all,
you're grinding?
how does that happen? Like, he is wearing pants and presumably underwear. How the
He
is
had to
this
get-
man like just like
You're too late.
dumping seawater every time? Like, what the fuck? Why does it smell like salt water in here? Like it's some of it was so
Why
fucking
does it smell
funny.
like bologna in here?
Chick come up and was like, "It came on my foot." I was like, "Oh, the old cum foot gets him every time."
Came for the feet.
Shit was so fucking funny, dude. Like, give me fucking Lysol wipe. We don't have any up here. Why not? Because we're not dirty motherfuckers getting cum on our feet. Like,
I mean, you don't see me
sticks, go on.
being old baby foot here.
Why did 2,000 dead kids cross the road? Because I wore the wrong sock to work today.
Jesus Christ.
Dude.
That's a mental image you don't get out of your head. Really.
You step out of the sock and it just still stands up there. It's all crunchy and got wrinkles, but the wrinkles don't move. It looks like a fucking Muppet from Sesame Street in the 70s that just got thrown in the back of the closet and never got used again after Oscar the Grouch fucked it.
That's a big bird sock. What you
Exactly why Oscar was fucking it. Ebert. Ebert. Hear what Oscar did?
Okay, we're gonna.
Big birds fuck suck. Bro, it's been.
Oh my god! I thought last week's was my favorite. No, this one's my favorite.
Dude, fucking last night, Erin's been designing like these little cat fairy things, and she was calling them pixie cats. And I was like, if they're fairies and they're cats, wouldn't it be better if you called them fussies? And she just went, I fucking hate you. It's like, hell yeah, pussies for life.
I was gonna say pitties.
No, it's like a fucking fairy and a cat. It's like got fairy wings and shit. It's pussy. Here comes the pussies. They look cute. They're awesome. Like they look really good.
It's gonna be
I just completely ruined the name like that for like she's just like, God damn it, why?
Anything with ussy after it is probably gonna be.
Oh yeah, she hates pussy. Like she despises that.
Really?
It's like the word she can't stand above all
God.
else. You can say anything else, but that one's like not hard no.
That's like the
And
gamer word for
There
her.
were so many times where we'd be watching a YouTube video and somebody would drop it and I would just look at her and grin. She's like, I hate that that's becoming a trend. But meanwhile, she can quote just like the most random
my
spots
God.
of that Dracula flow shit. Like,
Oh my god!
she hit me with that shit the other night and I was just like, what the fuck? How do you remember that? Like,
that shit was probably the strangest thing I've ever seen, and I've seen some real fucking strange
but
things.
goddamn was it funny though.
Yeah. Look, so
Santa
much shit I
Claus
say
come
to
down
people
my
while I'm
chimney, I'm
streaming,
gonna
dude.
fuck him.
Dude, yeah. Dude, I've got a Santa Claus little, like, wall icon on my Fallout game. And I straight said that. I quoted some.
This Christmas, the t-shirts for the podcast are gonna be epic. That's all I'm gonna say. Santa Claus is involved and a horror movie is involved. I will leave it to y'all to figure it out. I bet you can't guess it.
Comments. Whoever gets the closest will do something.
I'll
for
give
you
them a
on
free
tape.
t-shirt when I can get them designed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comments. In the
You got
comments.
till Christmas to figure it out. If you can guess it, I'll give you a t-shirt.
10 months. No.
The fuck?
9 months. You have enough
11
time
months, motherfucker. It's February. It's only the second month, or 10 months. Well, no, we're at the beginning of February, so 11 months.
Okay, 11
It's
months.
only the third day in, so...
Think about conception period.
You were fucking horrible at math. Jesus Christ.
Terrible. Honestly. I excelled in
Fucking
arts.
prove you're from Mississippi education system without proving you're from education system in Mississippi. Jesus Christ.
And you were
That's
I
no
was
excuse.
kidding.
I went to school here too, and I went to county schools. I didn't go to city. I went to fucking Central.
To be fair, the county schools are a lot nicer than the inner city ones are.
Just because they're nicer doesn't mean people are smarter
There's more access to knowledge.
than the fucking academic school down here. No, that's the #1 school in the state.
That's saying something.
Yeah, yeah, it is, and
It's being real.
that's in like sports and fucking academia. Like,
What
yeah.
number is Mississippi on the scale of
Oh,
things you don't want to
we
be?
don't want to put it. You don't want to put it on a national chart. Being number one in the states, like being the fucking smartest kid with the fucking helmet. like, like, dude, yay, you're number one at something in
You're
the
good.
state that's also like in the top 10 for obesity, teen pregnancy, STDs, fucking unemployment, and some more shit.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh, the list goes on.
underage
Wages
pregnancies and all
under.
kinds of shit. Like,
Dude, I swear to God, I swear to God. Like, remember when that Teen Mom shit came out on MTV?
I don't even want to talk about that shit.
No,
That
no,
shit
no,
makes me
no.
so fucking mad.
Oh no, it makes me fucking furious. And not because I've got a female offspring of my own, but because I used to watch people get so obsessed about Teen Mom, and I'm just like, you realize what state you live in, right? You know where you live
You don't
geographically.
have to
You have
watch
a
a
clue.
TV show, bitch. You can look out your window. Like, what the fuck?
Why
Like,
are
five
you?
of your neighbors are like 17 and have 4 kids. What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like different baby daddies. You're
And
like,
two of
holy
them are with their
shit.
cousin.
Have you seen Idiocracy?
Stupid, stupid
People are
people are out.
fucking the smart ones,
Get your
man.
hands off my junk.
Dude, if
Fucking-
Terry Crews does not fucking go for presidency, I'm not gonna go with it.
Dude, it won't get to that level.
Would you think we'll wipe it? No, the sun will
No,
wipe us out first.
no, something's gonna wipe us out, but we ain't gonna make
Jesus,
it to
could
that
you
level.
fucking hurry it up a little bit? Like,
No, let's not do that. I'm still able to get around and shit. Like, at least wait till I'm like retirement age and then fucking snuff this bitch. I don't give a shit then.
we're almost 40, so
Like,
we
20
need like
more years.
20 more years.
25 more
2
years.
decades.
25
2
more years
dimes.
and I'm good. Hit this bitch with the biggest rock you can find. I don't care. Like,
It's like somebody said,
25 more years, I can get most of the shit that I would actually want to do with my life done, probably. So,
I mean, like, and somebody said before, like, the funniest part of that second episode was, fuck them kids. Like,
I mean,
I love my kids.
I
but
hate
you
it
know
for
what?
you. This shit got brought on me too.
Guess what? I didn't ask to be here either.
You got the same treatment I got, motherfucker. I got plucked from whatever ether I was in and thrown into this
Floating
bitch
happily.
outside of my own volition. So have fun, you get it too. Like,
Well,
I'm not the one that keeps this great cycle going. Maybe you should take it up with the manager.
yeah, for all questions and concerns, please speak to your manager. And I ain't talking about me.
Like, if there is an omnipresent being at the end of the tunnel, then maybe you should take it up with that motherfucker, because I didn't ask to be here neither. And if I didn't ask to be here and you didn't ask to be here, then how the fuck did we get here? Like,
Then how did we progress from this point
parents
to this
fuck.
point?
That's not my decision, though. Like,
Exactly. And at that point,
I didn't ask to be shat into existence and have to pay taxes
Sharded
and work
into
for
existence.
dickheads.
we got
Fucking
sharded into
deal with
existence.
bullshit all the time. Like,
The bit that was in the bum that got, yeah.
the split. Apparently, doctors don't find it very funny when you ask them if they can put it in an extra stitch. 'Cause I
It's
did
called
that-
the
I
gentleman's
did
knot or
that.
something.
I did that when
I thought
baby
about
mama
it.
had my son, and the doctor did not find it too funny. However,
Was it a
her,
local doctor?
her stepdad found it fucking hilarious. He was making worse jokes than I was, which made it way better for me because I was just trying to be like
You like,
spicy humor to kind of lighten the mood because it was real tense and shit. And like,
nobody said nothing for 10, 15 minutes. You're like, can you,
oh no, she was pissed. She got hit with an epidural needle like 19 times before they actually were able to give it to her. Which, in retrospect, now that I know that she's the bitch she is, serves her right. Use that motherfucker like a pincushion. I don't give a shit. Like,
do you need a time machine? We get the DeLorean out. Roll it out
go
of the
back,
garage.
go back, just so I could watch or kick the needle real hard when he goes to put it in.
Boom.
Have fun now, bitch. Your legs don't work.
Fucking Rolaids.
Fucking Hot Wheels for life. You better get used to going room room and put you some fucking playing cards in your spokes, motherfucker.
You go back and kick her hard enough, she'll be Hot Wheels for sure because she'll be like on the whole Hawkins level.
Dude, fucking no, they had to like because she did yoga and shit, and her spine was all curved, so they couldn't get the needle to go in where they needed it to, because they have to put it in between the vertebrae, in between the cartilage,
Oh
and like run
yeah,
it and
yeah.
get it into the like membrane around the spinal cord,
To
because that's how
block
they
the
numb you out.
nerves. Yeah.
You know, all they're using for that shit. That shit's fentanyl. That's what epidural is fentanyl.
It makes you wonder what level a person got to that level and went, oh my God, this is what does it. And then, like, I'm going to private sector this shit like a motherfucker.
I mean, it's already been given to cancer patients for years. They have Duragesic patches that are fentanyl. Later,
Dear
like
Jesus,
time,
are you sure?
yeah,
Like,
like
oh my
they're
God.
like they slap them on your fucking arm and you can wear them for
Oh
like 2 days and
shit.
shit. Yeah, I've seen them. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My grandmother used to get those. I didn't know that's what it was,
yeah,
though.
but they're transdermal patches. Like it
Yeah.
just like time releases into your skin over a
I mean,
period
your
of time.
your body
That's why
absorbs
I don't
everything.
understand why they're talking all this bullshit about all these cops like ODing just by opening a fucking door where it's at in a room. It's like, no, bro.
Why, like, that
They
becomes a
wouldn't shoot it
episode.
into a woman's spinal cord if it could kill you that fucking easily. I'm just saying.
No, they were already on some
I'm
shit.
like, no, they're just using that shit as propaganda, is what they're doing. Yeah, there is a problem with it.
Yeah, oh
And it
yeah,
is
for
very
sure.
prevalent because they're making it cheaply, and it probably is way fucking stronger, but it's not going to kill you just off, like, being in a room with it.
Do you think,
Like,
yeah, I mean, like, with some sort of amphetamines, like, I know you can, it will absorb into your skin, and, like, if you're
well, I
in,
mean, so will lysergic acid and shit.
oh,
Like,
yeah,
there's all
yeah.
kind anything will seep into your
But if
skin, but
it's,
it's not going to fucking kill you off seeping into your
no,
skin like
no.
that. And when do you ever
Why are
see
you
a
not
cop
using proper
touching anything like
PPE?
that when not having gloves on?
Why are you not, exactly,
Yeah.
why are you not using proper PPE?
And if you
You're
know you're going to be messing with powders that are easily dusted into the air, have a fucking
fucking
full face
respirator.
respirator on. That's all you have to do. Like,
If you
these
feel that
motherfuckers are
threatened,
getting Narcan just because they fucking pick a bag up, and it's like, really, bro?
how much do they pay you for that?
Like, really, bro? I've literally seen a cop open a trunk and then just fall backwards onto the ground.
Like, that's some
It's like,
skunky shit.
bro, you just fucking opened a trunk full of ammonia or some shit, probably.
He
Like,
had them all smelling salts in his ass.
fucking hit a good whiff of that, and instead of waking your ass up, it puts you smooth the fuck out.
And
And that's a kick that I don't understand. Have you seen these motherfuckers getting like the smelling salts? Like they have make the pre-workout smelling salt shit now, and these motherfuckers are just hitting it out of a fucking jar.
no,
No, thank
you
you.
can't, man.
I've had
Like,
that shit one time, and no fucking thank you. Like that was awful. And I had
oh,
like
it's
one of the
the
old school like
worst
glass
smelling.
vials in the fucking like cotton thing. It looked like a little rope. Yeah. Bro, I went from out cold to wide the fuck awake real fast, and my nose felt like I had fucking snorted all of the fire ants. You know, like, bro, that shit sucked.
Oh my god, yeah. No, I couldn't. That leads me to like something else I was going to ask earlier, like top three species. We were talking about termites. So top three species you want to see eradicated from the earth permanently, no questions asked, just don't exist anymore.
Mosquitoes, ticks, and termites.
Mine is probably wasp, termites.
I can deal with wasps. I'm even allergic to them. I can hit them with fucking raid from a long way away.
That's a fact. Okay, well, let me change
Mosquitoes are by the droves,
for sure.
and fuck them around here because those
Fuck
motherfuckers tag
state
you.
bird.
It feels like a dart hit you. It doesn't feel like a mosquito bit you. It feels like something fucking shanked you. Like,
Yeah. Oh, you're like,
and
oh
there's
god.
like 5 or 10 different kinds of these motherfuckers around here. The little zebra stripe looking ones, and then the brown ones, and then the fucking black, just straight black ones. And all of them will fuck you
all
off.
of them. Fuck all of them.
That, well, no, fuck. I'll leave termites. It fleas. Fleas. Or any kind of like little biting insect. Like
Yes.
fleas
Oh my
and
god.
chiggers and shit like
Fleas,
that.
chiggers, and shit.
ticks,
Yeah.
and mosquitoes. Anything that bites you and it makes you itch for days afterwards.
Or hurt.
Can
Like
go to hell.
fleas hurt so bad. Like if you don't, if like I had to
It
get
just
rid of
makes
fleas,
me itch. Like it makes me itch
Oh,
till
dude,
I
yeah.
fucking scratch.
you bleed.
Yeah, like
That's the
I can't do it.
worst part. You bleed and you get like it's the worst. That's the worst thing
I feel like
because
fucking Cartman in that episode of South Park when he gets fucking chicken pox and he's just like sinking down in the bathtub full of calamine lotion.
yeah.
Oh no, nothing was worse than that fucking time that I was working over at old boy's house and I got off in that fucking poison ivy with the weed eater and didn't know
Oh
it.
god.
And
Yeah.
I ate the insides of my arms and my sides and like all the way down the insides of my legs up with that shit, dude. Like I was fucking clawing for
Dude,
weeks.
I realized I just itched for like 5 minutes straight while you were talking
I
about this. This is
fucking,
like
dude,
subconscious itching.
dude,
That's the
fuck that.
worst thing ever, dude.
No.
Fucking fleas, fucking poison
And they're
ivy.
so bad around here in the
It's
summer.
prevalent.
Like
It's
every
ramped up.
time. We used to have those mosquito trucks that came through. We don't have those anymore.
Well, no, the fucking that's tax dollars we ain't getting in our pocket.
Useless fucking politicians. They ain't worth shit. Trump's finally falling in the poll numbers. He's finally falling behind Biden like 50 something to 40 something.
Oh, okay. I know I hadn't seen anything big about
Well, I
him.
mean, he's constantly shit in the bed every time he speaks in public now. Like every time
He's fucking
he's having
78 years
meltdown
old.
after fucking
He's old as
meltdown
fuck.
on camera, and he's looking more and more fucking just like
People are starting to see like, hey, this guy's an old fucking person. Like
bro. Look at the
every other
fucking
old person I
money
know.
in your goddamn wallet right now, and
17,
tell me how
17,
many
17,
more
17,
2017
17,
bills you
17,
have
17,
than
17,
2013 or any other date for that matter. Because Trump was in office in 2017. And y'all are always talking about all this fucking debt that got racked up. How many fucking bills are in your wallet from in his term in office? That tells you why our fucking economy is dog shit right now.
Don't blame the messenger.
Plain and simple. Like,
Look at the facts.
there was so much motherfucking money printed while he was in office.
And he banned bump stocks.
Yeah. And said
He
he
was
would
not
and
pro
said
Second
he
Amendment
would
at
be
all.
for forced
He was
confiscation.
not.
He said there's video of him saying that he would
Oh, he's
be
not for
for
Second Amendment. No, I
forced
know.
confiscation, like going door to door to take guns.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You don't.
Which that's
utilize
not going to be. You're not going to have the
totalitarian.
outcome you think you're going to have on that one. You're going to have a
No,
lot.
you're gonna like open doors to some fucking cannon with ball bearings and nails, and go. You know what? Probably
We
not the
can't
door.
say that shit. We do not imply that that would happen,
No.
but I know there's a lot of crazy folks out there.
Though, yeah, just by reading the internet, you go, "Oh shit, that guy's fucking loony." He
I mean,
might
there
do
is
it.
Florida. I mean,
Fucking, it'll happen in
just
Florida.
read any fucking headlines from any county in Florida on any given day, and I guarantee
If it's
you're
got
going to
days
find
in
at
the-
least one fucking story where you go, fucking, what?
Fucking fuck
Like,
Florida.
or, excuse me, he fucking held up a Denny's with a fucking baby alligator and a Uzi? Like, yeah, there's shit like that all the time in Florida.
With a non suction cup grade.
I mean,
climbing grade.
their governor
dildo.
eats his pudding with his fingers. Like,
Are those climbing grade?
3 fingers deep. Just in a pudding.
This
I
fucking
bet it's
terrible.
chocolate. I bet it is. I bet he doesn't need lock size with his staffers.
That's
Just like,
pistachio.
you want some?
Take it off my
Fucking,
strong hand.
all I could think of ever since I heard that, like, I forgot where I heard it. It was on Daily Show or something, but they were talking about how, like, staffers said that they had seen him eating pudding with his fingers. And I was like, at least
No
be a
fucking
man
way.
about it and find the hottest chick in the room and eat it with just your tongue. That's how I got the wife.
You know how I drain these pudding cups? Just stick around and watch. I will show you.
No, like,
2
she
days later.
literally, I couldn't find a spoon, so I just, like, started licking the fucking snack back out of the fucking pudding cup.
Yeah.
And she was just, like, staring at me the whole time, and I was like, what? And she was like, nothing.
Nothing. I have something to fap to later.
I was like, I'm just trying to eat my pudding. Fuck off.
Let me eat my pudding. Peace.
At least I'm not doing it 3 fingers like old Ron DeSantis. Motherfucker gets all kinds of shit talked about him by Trump, and then he gonna fucking bow and kiss that bitch's ring and endorse him. What a fucking pussy.
That just goes to show, like,
That he's a gigantic fucking pussy.
yeah. Oh no, how much politics is rigged, man? Like how much is
It's
all
not
just a
even
big.
rigged. He's pandering to the fucking lowest IQ people in the country. And surprise, surprise, idiocracy's a real thing. And stupid outbreeds smart. And all the stupid is
Way.
actually deciding to fucking vote. like-
Way, motherfucker.
Oh, Chris
much.
Porter had a new fucking clip thing up where he's talking about stupid people think they're fucking smart now. And I don't like it. I don't like the fact that stupid people watch the news for 6 hours a day and just watch the same 15 fucking minutes that whole fucking time, make it to hour 3 and just be riveted by the shit. And then because they've got it reinforced, they just go out into the world and spew their
Spewing it.
stupid bullshit.
Word
everywhere.
vomit. They don't do the process of elimination by
It's like
going
these
looking.
motherfuckers calling for a civil war. It's like you realize that you would not win that fight.
You gonna be a loot drop, homie. You gonna be a
Not
loot
even a
drop.
loot drop. You won't even be a contest because if you go against the country, they're going to send the military, even though they're not supposed to. But you're going to have to see. There's too much bullshit to go through for it to actually happen. Because if you do anything
It,
towards the government in this
they're-
country, you're immediately going to be labeled a terrorist, and then
oh,
you're going
they'll
to be
just they
super
won't
fucked.
they won't send the military after you. They won't send the guard after you.
They'll send the
They will
fucking
plant
feds.
some CP on your computer and drag you in and make you serve out a fucking like they're not dumb.
They ain't even gonna do that if it's a fucking widespread organization like these Proud Boys motherfuckers that keep making threats and shit. It's like, dude, let them label you a terrorist organization.
Oh
And
yeah,
the minute they do,
and they
you're
if they
fucked.
have to. No,
Because
I mean the
then they can
military's not
send.
going to act against it.
Will they not though? Because we got a bunch of
Definitely
gun
not the
cats in there
guard,
now
dude.
that
What's
aren't
happening in
like
Texas? What's happening in Texas? Like the fucking guard is stepped down, and like these are.
Yeah, it's fucking. That's over the border though. That's not over fucking
What do you
people
think?
actively.
What do you think they're going to do for people they actually give a shit about? Like I took an oath to people like you and the fucking crackhead up the road and this guy. It was of an oath to enemies, foreign and domestic.
Then where the
But
fuck
you
were
have
they at on January 6th when people were storming the Capitol for bullshit?
hashtag not my fucking problem, man. Let them
Well, I
deal with
mean,
that
but
shit
this
themselves.
is, but this border shit is when this country was based off
Yeah.
immigration. No,
Look,
every
like,
one of us are immigrants, dude. We've got no say
yeah.
so over who can
Well,
come in and out of this country
I'm
because
fourth
we.
generation. But
Exactly.
the thing is, he came here legally and he went through the right channels to become a citizen of this great country.
What are you fucking talking about? I'm talking about the people in the National Guard that are blocking the border. That is not their fucking place. That is the federal
That's their
government.
state.
No, it's not. The borders are controlled by the government, not the state.
But
Not the state.
Here-
That is
here-
international law, sir. That's where
Here's
you
the-
got it fucked up. They have
here's
no
the state.
say so over the fucking
And the
border.
government, like you said, it's like management that doesn't understand how shit
That's
is
what
going
I'm
down.
telling you.
The state sees it and they're like, hey,
The
we've got all
state's
these
got
fucking
no fucking
counties that are
say
getting fucked
over
up.
the border. It is not their fucking say.
Exactly.
That's an international border. Therefore, it
It
falls
is
in
their
government
say.
policy.
It should be
It's
because
no, it's not because it doesn't
control
go
that
between.
area.
It's not interstate. It's continental. That's the difference. It goes into another fucking
when the
country that is
Continental-
not one run by us.
when the Continental is saying, hey, even though you are
Jay.
populated by
The state means fuck all to international law. I
then
cannot say
Interpol
that.
needs to
It
get
ain't got nothing to do with fucking Interpol.
international police. How's
It
that?
has nothing to do with Interpol. It's not the state's place to judge what happens between countries. Period. Period.
I mean, if you're
There is
America,
no
North
states'
America,
rights when
South
it comes
America.
to the border. That is the government's place because it goes between countries, not between states. You want to fucking say something about going state to state? Yeah, that's the state's problem. But when it comes to the fucking border, whether it be Canada or Mexico, that is
I
the
don't
federal
think Canadian
government's.
people need to come in here.
That's what the
illegally
border
either,
patrol's
right?
for. That's what we have a border patrol for. And they got plenty of folks, trust me, because I've seen them. Like, they got plenty of
I'd be
motherfuckers.
border patrol, honestly.
You don't. You know you don't.
I'm
Like, they're
good
gonna
with
put you
mirror.
out in the middle of fucking nowhere, dude.
Monitor a fucking gopher hole. Yeah, I'm good with
No, you ain't gonna be doing that. You're gonna be sitting in a fucking guard tower checking cars and walking dogs around cars and shit.
it. I'm good with that. Give me a fucking mirror. I'm good. I've done it before.
I mean, yeah, it's probably an easy fucking job, but would you really want to fucking do it? And that's not what we were talking
For
about
full
anyway.
medical and benefits?
We
Or
were
are you talking about?
That's not what
yeah.
we were fucking talking about anyway. We were talking about the fact that the National Guard's putting itself in a place where it doesn't fucking belong in the first goddamn place, trying to act fucking ignorant over shit that they fucking been fed in their little fucking feedback loop of bullshit.
It's all it is.
I mean,
rhetoric.
I'm not the one that's out there
It's
fucking
rhetoric from
blocking
here
a
to
border
here.
to a country when half the motherfuckers out there blocking it, their
Have you-
ancestors came here from a different country, almost guaranteed. Because let me tell
Legally.
you, if you're not a fucking Indian, then you're not fucking originally from here. You know, like, And if you want to
Have you
talk
seen
about any kind of
Motel
shit,
6?
the not that kind of fucking Indian idiot. The ones that were
Oh,
originally here. You know, the
I
ones we
meant like
made walk
actual
to the
Indian.
fucking desert after we stole all their fucking land.
Yeah, it was Trail Tears. It was a very terrible thing. Teddy Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt. I believe it was
I
Teddy
mean,
Roosevelt.
that's what our government will do to people.
Oh no! Do you believe what they
We'll
will do to
fucking
our own
kill
fucking?
all your strongest guys
Exactly.
until you get the fuck on down like
What
we
do you think
told
they're
you
gonna
to.
do to
That's
us?
exactly
They don't
what
give
we
a
did.
fuck
And
about
that's what the
us.
point that I'm fucking making. A bunch of little fucking Peckerwood boys from the South thinking they hard trying to go up against the government are not gonna fucking stand a chance when they get labeled a terrorist group.
Oh
That's
yeah,
my
no,
point.
they'll fucking eradicate you.
I'm not saying that I'm
Ruby
pro government.
Ridge.
I'm not saying that I'm pro these
No,
fucking dickheads in Texas because everybody's fucking up.
everybody's fucking dumb.
My point is, stop trying to say that you want to close the border when we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for immigration.
Oh yeah.
Period.
If it wasn't for
If
legal
you are not a
immigration.
Native American, you are not
Native.
fucking from here. Period.
Yeah, native.
Like, you were not originally from here. Your family came here on their little wooden boat with their fucking belt buckle shoes and their pimp hats and fucking settled here.
Oh yeah.
So you were an immigrant too. So the fact that you're
Buckles.
trying to make an argument like you got say so over this country just because your ancestors brought their slaw ass over here and fucking took this shit over does not make you entitled to dictate that more people can't come into this fucking country.
I don't think
Because
I don't-
it's not your place to say because this country was founded off the very thing you're trying to shut down.
We gave them polio blankets and syphilis
And we killed all their strongest men until they fucked off like we told them to.
down the trail.
That-
Tears
yeah, that-
was a
That
terrible.
fucking Trail of Tears is right
Terrible.
down the road, sir. That trail
Yeah, oh, I
starts
know.
in like Adamsville and shit.
Yeah, it's fucked off.
You drive down the pretty much the length of the fucking Tennessee part of it going to Nashville.
You march a Trail of Tears when you lost
You go to
everything you fucking love and everybody you fucking love, and now they name a highway after you.
And then that highway
like, what the fuck?
that highway leads to the Gold Star Family Highway and the Purple Heart Highway.
Holy shit! Like, how much can we?
Rub it in. Like,
No, I mean just lube it up real good, like all the way up to the elbow. even.
well, I mean, if you go by Trump's opinion, it wouldn't be the Gold Star Family Member Highway. It'd be the Suckers and Losers Highway. Because that is something he said
Fuck us,
on
right?
more than one occasion, which is
No,
why
I
I
know,
find it
he's
wild
very
that all these
anti-vet.
hardcore fucking conservative Republicans will back this motherfucker when he talks that way about people that served in the military. And not, never mind the fact that he dodged the draft not once, but twice. Twice that motherfucker didn't even serve this country and has the balls to call people suckers and losers that were fighting for this country. And y'all are gonna vote for this motherfucker? Like,
May I have your attention for 2 seconds? If you're a veteran or you've served for this country in any shape, form, or fashion, whether you be in combat or non-combat situations, I want you to go look up how ex-President Trump has talked about our veterans. And then come back to this video with a completely unbiased opinion, and then comment before you get your feelings.
never
Like,
never
do
mind
it.
the
Do
fact
the research.
the economy is tanked because of him and the amount of money that he was allowing to be just openly printed. He had nuclear secrets tucked away in his bedbug-ridden fucking Florida resort that he claims is worth more than the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. Get the fuck out of here.
Do you want to hear something real funny? I watched a video like 2 days ago that showed the Bush family involvement and how that angle of politics can affect, and it goes back to the fucking early 1900s, early like 1910s.
Well, I mean, Bush's family's been a fucking wealthy family for a
Oh, no, I'm saying,
fucking
like,
way back.
if you look up everybody that's been on that, like,
If you
neither
go by all
side's
that,
fucking
just
great.
look at the 80s. Look at the 80s.
Look at
with
the
Bu-
80s. Holy
yeah, the Bush
shit.
family in the 80s. That's when
Oh,
fucking
fuck.
Bin Laden was an actual CIA operative that we trained and placed to try to topple a regime, and then he took up arms against us because he
He's
saw that
smart.
all we were doing was going around to all these little fucking areas and setting up rebellions so we could topple the fucking current leaders.
He got a brilliant idea.
I
and
mean,
went,
no, he
"Fuck
just
it,
got
run
hip
with
to
it."
our bullshit because we let him in on a little too much. Like, so yes, whether people like to say it's true or not, we had a hand in 9/11, albeit it may not been direct,
Oh
but we
no,
were
it was
definitely like
fucking
funneling
direct.
money into the guy that fucking committed the act in the first place.
It was totally direct. And if I get
And the
Epstein,
Bush family
it's not a
does
fact.
direct dealings with other members of his family who are oil barons.
Tycoons, even.
Like, I mean, these guys own fucking huge oil fields in the Middle East, and that's another thing. We're
Poppy.
supposed to be going all to fucking EV and shit. They can't even get fucking EVs right, much less fucking get what?
Oh, I said poppies, and I got real nervous.
Oh, fucking.
OIF. Anybody remember OIF? That was all about poppies.
I mean, fucking yeah. There's pictures of dudes walking around with
Poppy
fucking
fields are
249s in
beautiful.
fucking poppy fields guarding them. Why do you think
Well,
fucking Purdue
opioid,
Pharma got so big? Because that's what they were
opioid
over there
epidemic.
for. And then what did we have? We had a fucking opioid pandemic. And now, because the
Yeah,
opioids have run out because we're not in Afghanistan anymore, fentanyl's the big problem.
because the synthetic.
Well, I mean, it's not the U.S. bringing that in, it's the U.S. letting it come in. I mean, because China's the one doing it and Mexico's the one doing it. The cartels are even starting to back off of it, though. I saw
Oh
that
no,
where the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
cartel had posted a big sign saying that they would kill anybody that they saw selling fentanyl
And
because
that
it was
was
fucking up their
real.
customer base because it
Yeah,
was killing too many people.
yeah. People are like, I don't want it. No, no. But yeah, exactly. That was
And
a big
even the
thing.
cartel understands if all your fucking clientele dies, then you can't make
Can't
any
fucking
fucking
make any
money. Like,
money. Yes. No, what happens when everybody
somebody
dies?
should have
Well,
told that to Purdue Pharma.
you think they'd listen?
Because greed blinds people, and wealth just makes people ignorant to shit.
I
Like,
do have the philosophy of never attribute to malice what can be attributed to ignorance. But at the same time, there's a whole lot of fucking malice being
my motto
introduced
is I wake up every day and I choose violence.
as soon as the feet hit the motherfucking floor.
I choose violence every time because most people these days don't even deserve respect, much less adoration, especially the people that people are getting put up on these pedestals. Trump, especially, like any of these other motherfuckers that are doing nothing but directly undermining this country and what it stands for. All these politicians that do nothing but fucking line their pockets while people starve and want to dictate what people can do with their bodies,
Even
but
at
can't
local level.
dictate fucking tax reforms for wealthy or term limits for senators or fucking anything that's even remotely productive. And instead, they want to sit in fucking Congress and argue about whether Taylor Swift is a fucking sop. Are you kidding me right now? You're getting your ass kicked so bad that you have to say Taylor Swift is trying to swing the election in the other party's favor. Don't you have laws to be passing and bills to be writing and doing your fucking job rather than trying to elect a motherfucker that said he would be a dictator on day one?
And not only that, gave up his vulnerability against his opponent.
Oh, he hasn't fucking
Like,
he hasn't debated a single time.
well, oh, you can kill your opposing party.
That shit, that fucking argument in itself was enough to say, like, really, bro?
Whoa, hey,
Like,
bro,
you
hey,
just
man,
argued that
shut
you're
the fuck
fucking
up.
president. If you were the president, you could have your political opponent killed. They don't even openly admit that shit in Russia, for fuck's sakes.
No, fuck
It's
no,
it's
especially not in
implied,
Russia.
yes, but it's not
Maybe
fucking
in
just laid out there on the table like that. Like, even they have some tact to say,
I don't
we
believe I
don't do
said
that.
that. I would shut the fuck up right about that point, man. Like,
I I don't
my lip
think
tastes great.
I don't think he will
Like
get elected
nothing.
again because there are too many way high up people and even people that were in his cabinet that are like, no, like just
Like,
outright no,
shut the
like
fuck
not even
up.
not even he's unfit, like just straight up like he cannot be elected again because
Bro,
nothing good will come of it.
we
And
need
I'm already
somebody
telling you
under
right now,
fucking
if
40.
you think that you made more money because of Trump's policies, no, you made more money because he sent everybody money while we were shut down for COVID and he was calling it a hoax, and people were getting stacked in refrigerated trucks because this hoax was wiping people out because he didn't want to do anything, and our grocery store shelves went empty because our supply chain went to dog shit because he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about 90% of the time. I mean, if you want to go back to that, yeah, you might get a stimulus check and it's going to put us even in a worse situation than we're already in. You think prices are high now? Get him back in office and let him hit
Wait.
that print button on the fucking moneymaker again and watch how much it takes you to buy a loaf of bread.
Like, okay, just so we can clarify this for everybody watching, what do dollar bills represent to our currency based
Fuck
off
all.
of
They're
how
not
much
even
we
worth the
have?
paper they're printed on.
And in a
None of
perfect
it
world,
is.
in a perfect world,
Even the change, none of it's worth the paper it's printed on because there's nothing backing it anymore. There's no
so I'm
gold
saying
has
it.
not been backing our money since the 60s. There's no monetary value behind the paper that we have in our wallet other than what we apply to it because it's just known that way.
Which is why people that
It's a literal trust-based system. You're essentially bartering with shit tickets. Might as well be because I mean that's why everything is
like
costing so much
demolition
money.
man shit
That's why
tickets.
everything is costing so much money right
Oh
now
yeah,
because the inflation has gotten so high because there's so much money in circulation. And out of
it
that money
doesn't mean
that's in
shit.
circulation,
The more that's
it's
in
mostly
circulation,
from 2017 because they were just printing away the whole fucking the whole
yeah,
year that year.
13 to like fucking. I
Dude,
mean, there's like that solid year gap where you were like, holy shit, there's a lot. Like there's
he
a
was trying
definite
to
lot of
he
17s.
was trying to print out money to counteract the negative yields we were getting on everything. Like it was clearly showing
He
everything
don't
tanking, so he was just like print money
he
to
doesn't
try to get me out
understand the
of.
grand scheme of
That's how he's fucking tried to bail out every business he's ever had. That's why he's
he,
bankrupted and tanked like
well, yeah.
13 different fucking businesses, and he's gonna do the same thing to this fucking country if they
This
elect him
country
again.
is not like everybody says he needs to run a country like that's not a business. No, this country is not a business. This country is the life and effort of people who've
Who rebelled against shit like we're standing for right now.
yes, the people who stood up to fucking England. Yeah, we're like,
I
nah.
mean, how do you leave England because taxation is theft and then come to a country where you literally tax a motherfucker's
Every
retirement
fucking
contributions? I have already
minute
paid taxes
of
on that money
my
when I earned it.
life.
So why the fuck do I have to pay
Fuck
taxes
yourself.
again on it when I am putting it into an account to save for my retirement? That is fucking stupid. It's just like property taxes. Why the fuck
Do
do I
you
have to
own your
pay you
house?
for the land that I live on
Do you
if
own
it's
your
my
house?
land?
Do you own your house? I
Yes.
do. No. Do you
I
own your
mean,
house
I
for
pay
real?
$348 a month
What
for the
happens if you
property that I
don't?
live on.
What happens if you don't pay that property tax?
I mean, they can come get it, and
Yeah.
I'm
You see where
that can
I'm
be
at with
implied. They can come
it?
get it.
Yeah. Guess what? I own my house, but you know what? If I don't make that $1,400 payment, I don't
How the
own
fuck
my
are you paying
house.
$1,400? I paid $340 for the taxes on this place,
Get the
and I'm on a
fuck
double
out.
lot. How the
That's something to discuss off camera, but the same fact remains of do you own your property? If you do not pay your property tax and you tell them to go fuck themselves, do you own this property?
I mean, when it all goes to shit, I guess it's just gonna be bigger man wins, huh?
I
And on
mean,
that note, that's gonna do it for episode 6 of the N.S.o.S podcast. We'll see you next Sunday, folks.
you guys are awesome. Check out the Patreon podcast and everything else.
Yeah, YouTubes and Patreons and links. So we got t-shirts up. Don't forget, got giveaways coming too. And if you can guess what the Christmas t-shirt is gonna be, it involves Santa and horror movies. If you guess it, you get a free t-shirt. Later.